day, and welcome back to Papa Joe's Trains and Toys. This video is going to actually be a little short. Last week's answer for train trivia is 40%. This week's train trivia: by the age of 17, this train robber had already suffered 2 near-death chest wounds. Stay tuned for the next video for the answer. Alright, so I finally got to work and actually did some stuff with the elevation here. Got a couple of still pictures to show the progress. I did not video a lot because woodworking is woodworking. Can be a little boring and tedious, and you just didn't need to watch a bunch of videos of me bent over trying to screw this all together. I was lucky and enlisted the help of my wife, and it actually went pretty quickly. There's a couple of issue areas that I know I have to work on, but nothing major, and things actually turned out quite well for what was in my thought process, what was on paper, and what actually ended up on the layout are a little bit different from each perspective, but it came out very well, and I was very impressed. And enjoy the next portions of the clip. Okay, so I've been in here most of the morning figuring this out. Got all the risers screwed in place with the help of my lovely wife. She held them in place while I was underneath, screwing from the bottom. That way I can remove sections as needed when moving. That end is only glued down to the level just below the edge of the foam. So when the cork road bed comes up, it's even. This is all screwed down now. My only issue is right here at this weird junction. But that's okay. I think I've got that figured out too. I widen out here because there's a turnout here. The track split quite considerably. And then that right at the end there is where the diamond coal mine will be sitting. I've got the piece in the back and the corner piece curve all done. It all angles up. I am slightly above a 3% grade. I think it's 3.1 in one area and 3.2 in another area. Other than that, it's all 3% or less, which shouldn't be an issue because trains running through there. And most of that's going to be inside a tunnel, except for the elevated portion here in the front. And that's going to be a coal train. It's going to be going slow anyway. I will have some scenery finagling to do here where this crossover ends. And the one track goes down and the other track goes up. That's going to be fun and enjoyable. I can see that already. But everything else is in place. I didn't show you the wood shop portion of it. I am by far not a woodsmith, and I figured it out. So, I mean, I basically, from the underside, I screwed these risers in straight to the plywood from the bottom up. And then I cut my lengths and just used some, I think they're actually drywall screws, but they work well. And I have an impact drill, so they go in far enough. And then, as you can tell, this whole section here is level at 6 inches. And then it slopes down from there all the way back around. I really didn't want to hear the critique. I know I'm not good at woodworking. It's okay. 99% of this is going to be hidden by the mountain anyway. So I'm not going to see it. Nobody's going to see it. The only thing that will be seen is from that section up to there because of the bridge, which will actually, I'm going to be designing a viaduct, and I'll be able to hide all of it anyway. So it is Sunday again, and it's actually past 1. I'm missing some games at the moment, but I wanted to get some certain things done today once I dove into it. So you can see there's sawdust and stuff everywhere because my cuts weren't perfect, so I had to go get the jigsaw. But like I recommended in the beginning, before I started doing anything in this room, I bought a tarp, painter's tarp cloth, and put it down, and it covers every square inch of the carpet in here. I at some time will eventually pull it back out, but I wanted all of the major construction done so that I didn't have to vacuum 24/7. And this is a lot, believe it or not, this is actually easy to vacuum with my shop vac. So, with all of that being said, I think it is time for me to relax for the day. I'm going to leave the room kind of a mess. I typically pick up, but it's Sunday, fun day. And it's time to actually go have some fun. I'll catch y'all again next time. Here's a cleaned up version, everything all nice and done. Again, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.